The rest of September is Baby Safety Awareness Month. Not just Child Safety Awareness, but Baby Safety Awareness Month. Dr. Alicia Daniels from CHI Memorial is joining us with a few more details on that. Dr. Daniels, welcome back.
Thank you.
Baby safety is something a lot of folks don't take maybe they don't take it as seriously as they should.
Right. And so it's very important to start thinking about even before you have the baby. So
That's the easiest time to do it,
right? Because whenever the mom is pregnant, that's when you start buying all your products. So you're buying your crib, your stroller, your car seat, and it's very important. Of course, you want safety should be your number one priority there.
Baby safety is a huge thing, not just before they're able to get to toddler age, but even beyond that.
Right.
And looking around the house every time there's a child or a grandchild, I think, oh no, I should have done this to that over there.
Right.
It's kind of a long list. Give us a few of the highlights on it.
Right. I try to talk to parents about it at each visit before the child is even mobile. As early as 2 and 4 months before they're even rolling over, you want to be thinking about ways you can make your home more safe. So obvious things that I feel like most people know about would be outlet covers. You don't want the child to stick their finger in the electrical outlet.
Tablecloths.
Right.
That's a
tablecloths.
dangerous thing.
That's something you may not really think about, but if a tablecloth is hanging over the edge, a child is pulling up and trying to stand and walk, they can pull that down and stuff can fall on top of them.
Yeah.
Blind cords is another thing. Of course, most people are aware of that one. You don't want a child to pull on that or somehow get it around their neck.
Absolutely.
Other things that are huge is furniture that can tip over because children will climb on everything. So you want to make sure it's attached to the wall and definitely that there's not anything on top of it that can fall on them.
Very sadly, I guess it was 2 or 3 years ago, there was a child in Atlanta that was actually killed by pulling on a big mirror that was leaned up against the wall. These mirrors are huge, but they are easy to tip, and you'd be surprised how much strength a 3 or 4 year old has.
I know, especially if they're climbing. It may not be the strength of them pulling, it's just if they get to a certain point, it's going to fall backwards on them. So you want to be really mindful, really any furniture, dressers, mirrors, bookshelves, anything like that.
And then when they do get to walking around, you need to be careful about how you're cooking dinner.
Right.
Something as innocuous as putting a pot of water on the stove to throw the pasta in a little bit later, you got to swing that handle inside.
Right. Any handles, really anything that's a hot surface, you want to make sure that it's not within their reach. That way they can't pull that on top of them. Burn injuries are just as important as any of the other things we discussed.
Can you give us a few other examples of ways that we can help make our babies safer?
I mean, of course, you want to think about stairs. That's one of the big things as well. So putting up baby gates and making sure that any area they're going to be playing in or exploring is going to be safe for them. Other things that you might not think about, dishwashers and washers and dryers. There's a lot of front-loading things now. That's the popular thing, but you want to make sure that your child can't get in there because that would be very scary.
And for heaven's sakes, if you're disposing of an appliance, make sure that you, before you do anything else, make sure that door cannot open back up.
Right, definitely. One other thing that you want to do, anytime you're buying a product, you want to make sure that you register it and follow the manufacturer guidelines and be aware of any recalls. Sometimes that happens, and that can be whether that's a toy or an actual car seat or something. You want to make sure you're following those guidelines and replacing those products anytime that you feel like you need to.
Dr. Alicia Daniels, thank you very much.
Thank you.
You can find out more about Baby Safety Awareness Month, and it shouldn't be confined to just 1 month.
Right.
Every month should be Baby and Safety Awareness Month. Tell us where we can find out more information and how to get in touch with you.
We're Pediatric Diagnostic Associates. We have 3 locations, 2 in Chattanooga and 1 in North Georgia, and you can reach us at 423-698-2229.
All right, sounds good. Hang in there with us. We have more of Let's Chat right around the corner.